Hey everyone! Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another video, especially all of you Homework Club kids. Hey guys, I miss you. Today is Tuesday, so that means we're going to be reading. But before we get to our book, let's do our riddle. So, what's a question that you can never answer? I don't know, folks. We'll see at the end of the video. So, let's get to reading our books. So today we are reading 2 books. That's right, 2 books. We've got our chapter book later, and right now we're doing something a little easier. It's a step 2 reading with help Zootopia book. The pictures are going to be on the screen, so don't worry. You can also follow along with the words as I'm reading, so that way we can both get familiar with some sight words and become smarter. Who doesn't want that? So let's get to it. All right. Page 1. Judy Hopps is a bunny. Bunnies have great eyesight. Judy sees the city of Zootopia all around her. Judy hears the smallest sounds. This helps her do her job. Judy has strong legs. She can run fast and jump high. Her legs help her catch criminals. Nick Wilde is a fox. Foxes run fast. Nick has a friend named Finnick. Finnick is a fennec fox. Fennec foxes have big ears. Their ears help them stay cool. Frou Frou is a shrew. Shrews have a great sense of smell and style. Mr. Big is Frou Frou's dad. He has good hearing, but sometimes he doesn't listen. I think everyone can relate to that a little bit. Flash is a sloth. To save energy, sloths move very, very slow. Mr. Manchas is a jaguar. Jaguars have very sharp teeth. For smiling. Chief Bongo is a Cape Buffalo. Cape Buffaloes are very strong. Bongo is Judy's boss. Bellwether is a sheep. Sheep have excellent memories. Bellwether uses her memory to help Nick and Judy solve a case. Nick has great night vision. He can see in the dark. Night vision helps Nick escape from dark places. He shows Judy which way to go. Mayor Lionheart is a lion. Lions have loud roars. They can be heard across Zootopia. A male lion grows a big mane. And finally, all the animals in Zootopia are super. So I hope you guys learned maybe some new words. But now, let's do our positive action and then we'll get to our chapter book. Today's positive action or positive tip of the day is all about seeing the good in others. So, what exactly is going on there? Let's talk about it. So, there's definitely people in our lives that we love. They do great things for us. They're very kind. We love them. We can see the good quite easily in them. Now, there's some other folks where we kind of have to work to see the good. You know what I mean? Like, you have this one friend. She's super nice all the time, but when it comes to sharing her toys, the girl doesn't know how to share. But when you're doing your math homework together, she's able to sit down and help you understand those problems that you were getting hung up on because you didn't know them. So she might have not been all that great with sharing, but she's a good person trying her best to help you on your math homework. People are not just one emotion or one situation or one thing. And seeing the good in people is a kind of exercise in that. Seeing that people are more than one thing, that you are more than one thing. So I think it's pretty cool. It's a nice skill to have. And in fact, I challenge you all today. So seeing the good in others, if you see something good in someone, say it. Give them a nice compliment. I promise it'll make their day, especially with Mother's Day coming up. Sprinkle Mom with all of those good things, because you know she's good. So now we've talked about our positive tip. Let's move on to our chapter book. We are starting a new book. We did read Afternoon on the Amazon. That was book 6 in the Magic Tree House series. Unfortunately, the next book I have is book number 3. We read them a little bit out of order, but no worries. This is still a fun adventure where they travel back to ancient Egypt. So let's dive into it and see what happens. And as always, if there are any pictures, I promise to show you guys. Like this one. So let's get started. Chapter 1, Meow. It's still here, said Jack. It looks empty, said Annie. Jack and his 7-year-old sister gazed up at the very tall oak tree. At the top of the tree was a tree house. Late morning sunlight lit the woods. It was almost time for lunch. Shh, said Zach. What's that noise? What noise? I heard a noise, Jack said. He looked around. It sounded like someone was coughing. I didn't hear anything, said Annie. Come on, let's go up. She grabbed onto the rope ladder and started climbing. Jack tiptoed over a clump of bushes. He pushed aside a small branch. Hello, he said. Anybody there? There was no answer. Come on, Annie called down. The treehouse looks the same as it did yesterday. Jack still felt that someone was nearby. Could it be the person who'd put all the books in the treehouse? Jack! Jack glazed over the top of the bushes. Was the mysterious person watching him? The person whose name began with an M? Maybe M wanted the gold medallion back, the one Jack had found on the dinosaur adventure. Maybe M wanted the leather bookmark back, the one from the castle book. There was an M on the medallion and an M on the bookmark. But what did the M stand for? Tomorrow I'll bring everything back, Jack said loudly. A breeze swept through the woods. The leaves rattled. Come on, called Annie. Jack went back to the big oak tree. He grabbed onto the rope ladder and climbed up. At the top, he crawled through a hole in the wooden floor. He tossed down his backpack and pushed his glasses into place. Which book are we going to go in today? Said Annie. She was looking at the books scattered around the treehouse. Annie picked the book about castles. Hey, this isn't wet anymore, she said. Let me see. Jack took the book from her. He was amazed. It looked fine. Yesterday it had gotten soaked in the castle moat. The castle book had taken Jack and Annie back to the time of the kings. Jack silently thanked the mysterious knight who had rescued them. Watch out, warned Annie. She waved a dinosaur book in Jack's face. Put that away, said Jack. The day before yesterday, the dinosaur's book had taken them to the time of the dinosaurs. Jack silently thanked the Pendodon that saved them from a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Annie put the dinosaur book back with the other books. Then she gasped. Wow, look at this, she whispered. She held up a book about ancient Egypt. Jack caught his breath. He took the book from her. A green silk bookmark stuck out of it. Jack turned to the page with the bookmark. There was a picture of a pyramid. Going towards the pyramid, there was a long parade. 4 huge cows with horns were pulling a sled. On one sled, there was a long gold box. Many Egyptians were walking behind the sled. At the end of the parade was a sleek black cat. Let's go there, whispered Annie. Now. Wait, said Jack. He wanted to study a bit more. Pyramids, Jack. You love pyramids, said Annie. It was true. Pyramids were high on his list of favorite things. After knights, but before dinosaurs. way before dinosaurs. He didn't have to worry about being eaten by a pyramid. Okay, he said, but hold the Pennsylvania book in case we want to come right back here. Annie found the book in the picture of their hometown, Fog Creek, Pennsylvania. Then Jack pointed to the pyramid picture in the Egypt book. He cleared his throat and said, I wish I could go to this place. Meow! What was that? Jack looked out the treehouse window. A black cat was perched on the branch right outside the window. The cat was staring at Jack and Annie. It was the strangest cat Jack had ever seen. He was very sleek and dark, with bright yellow eyes and a wide gold collar. It's the cat in the Egypt book, whispered Annie. Just then, the wind started to blow. The leaves began to shake. Here we go, cried Annie. The wind whistled louder, and the leaves shook harder. Jack closed his eyes, and the treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster and faster. Suddenly, everything was still. Absolutely still. Not a sound, not a whisper. Jack opened his eyes. Hot, bright sunlight nearly blinded him. Meow! All right, so that was the end of chapter 1. We'll pick up chapter 2 tomorrow. And before I go, who remembers what my riddle was? What's a question you can never answer yes to? The answer is, are you asleep? Because you're asleep, get it? I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.